Okay, going live all over the place right now. Oh, very bright over here. Hi, everyone. I'm going to start twitching here too. Hopefully it's going to work. Great topic today for everyone. Hopefully I'll get a nice discussion going. I'm going to talk to you guys about Catalyst Con, which is what I was at last weekend. A lot of sex positive people there talking about sex. And I thought, why don't I talk to you about what I learned at Catalyst Con? Here's the brochure. There's no viewers on Twitch right now, so I'll just focus on my Instagram people and YouTube. Anyway, before I get started, did anybody see the bee hive thing that I got on my balcony? It's freaking me out. You saw one of the video interviews we did on YouTube. Yeah, we did. We were interviewing really fun people. We interviewed someone named Dirty Lola and Jupiter's Slut. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Hey there, Brendan, Kitty, Kevin, Doug. Kevin, it's hot in the UK like you. Yeah, I'm going to wait a few minutes to get everybody on here, and then we'll just start rocking and rolling. In the meantime, the people that are on, please give a thumbs up to the video. It's always a good way to enhance exposure if you give a little thumbs up. So give a thumbs up, and then we'll get started. 2 thumbs up. Let's get more. You saw the one with Dirty Lola. Did you like her? She was hilarious. You have to check out Dirty Lola one of these days. And she's just hilarious. Most of the people there everyone there that was, speaking and participating were just very really sex positive and open, honest, smart, really good. I'm doing great today, you guys, Greg and everybody else who's asking. Thank you. I appreciate no, I won't put anybody into my live streams unless I know who you are, because I made a mistake one time and did that, and that was a big mistake. It's Puerto Rican heat there in Florida. Okay. Hey, we got a viewer on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, let me know if you're able to see the pop out. Let's see. Can you guys see the... say hi if you're able to see this. Okay. So should we just get, there it is. Yo, just a guy from somewhere. How you doing? All right, so here's what I was thinking. Let's talk about what everybody thinks their idea of great sex is. I'm curious as to what you guys think, and give me your idea of what you think great sex is in like a sentence or two. You commented. I know, Bryson. Thank you for doing that. I love comments during the interview. Let's see. Start by cracking dirty jokes, honey. Okay. Give it a good licking and spank on the bottom. My advice. All right. So, David, you like to have a little spank on the bottom for yourself, or you like to give a spank? If you like to give a spank, you should try getting a spank and see if you guys both see if you like that as well. Animal passion with great intimacy at the same time, says Sarah. And hi to you from Alabama. I'm so glad to see women on here. Sarah, are you a woman? Are you a woman? Do you identify as being a he or a she? Let's see. Making my partner feel good first. Oral. Yes. So anytime someone puts their partner first, I always go, yes. Dine, wine, and 69. Very funny, Mark. Like that one. Just the guy from somewhere. You're not seeing anything, any Not seeing anything at the moment. Okay. Well, I don't know why. I could see you. Let's see. Oh, so oh, maybe that's why. I got an idea why. No, it's working. It should be working. No, it's not seeing anything wrong with it. Okay. And it's okay to get a foot job. Can't get sick from that. Okay. Oh, God. How would you prefer intimacy? I would say great chemistry and passion, says Bryson. I mean, how would you like to be started? So to me, I'm going to start right now. I'm actually going to start recording right now. So I'm going to start the whole thing again because we did a lot of chit-chatting before. So here we go. Today's topic is going to be about how to have great sex, or what is the definition of great sex, I should say. Not even how to have it, but what's your definition of great sex? My definition of great sex might be different than your definition. So I want to hear everybody else's first. I'll read a few of the comments already. So we had Sarah saying animal passion with great intimacy at the same time. Doug saying making my partner feel good first, oral, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Mark says Dine Wine 69. Maddie says, I think communication makes great sex. I mean, everybody's different, so talking to each other about likes and dislikes is major. And yes. Sunny says, how would you prefer intimacy? Bryson saying great chemistry and passion. And just a guy from somewhere said maybe it's better if I'm okay. So if you are on Twitch right now, please let me know if you can see me. Because maybe it's not working. I don't know. Okay. Why so many clothes? Why that question, Don? All right. So let's see. That was what YouTubers were saying their idea of great sex is. Let's see what everybody on Instagram says. Let's skip right over my, okay. Let's see. Made chemistry and enjoying as one. I got some really interesting responses on my Instagram question about what makes great sex, like huge amount of comments. I'm going to ignore the Brian's comment there. Delgado, I believe have chemistry and feeling as one. And let's see, any other ones? Okay. So that is pretty much, I'm going to summarize what I just heard from you guys. One is it has to be great chemistry. Another is that you need to have communication. You need to get to know what the other person wants, and he or she needs to know what you want. Passion is also animal passion, you know, and having the great intimacy at the same time. Sometimes that passion doesn't turn into like the soft romantic intimacy. Sometimes you can do both. Thank you, just a guy, for letting me know about this Twitch situation. Hi, Twitchers. Hi. Okay, so Twitchers, please let me know what you think great sex means to you. And I will keep going here. I know what you look really, let's see, I know what would look really good on you. Me. Okay. How would you like to, okay. So what I think, I would agree with everything that you guys and girls have been saying about what makes great sex. Because I think the most important thing is that you realize that no matter if the person's older, younger, whatever, that they're all new. Everybody is different. There's no two people that are alike. There's no two snowflakes that are alike, right? So when you're the first time with another person, the most important thing is to find out what it is that they like, or what do they don't like. You know, a lot of people are getting nervous, like, you know, well, what if, you know, what if I'm reading her wrong or whatever? Well, ask. The most important thing is to ask questions, find out, because if you're doing something that they don't like I always said, like when I'm with a lover for the first time, it's like training a puppy. If you fake an orgasm or something like that, obviously the person's going to think, well, this is what I did. I pressed this button, this button, this button. I got an orgasm over here. And if you do that and you don't communicate what's really going on in your head and what's really working or not working, what do you think is going to happen? The next time that person's going to go, oh, I did this, 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 and that, and I should get the same results. And guys and girls fake orgasms. It's not just women that fake it. It's just that they can get away with it easier. But I know men have said that they faked it just to finish whatever they were doing and move on and not have to discuss what's really going on. So I guess, you know, we're not learning how to do things from porn, right? Porn is not a great teacher. And the other part of it is just focusing on your partner and being present in the moment with that person. Let's see. I preferred head over sex. Why is that? Josh, tell me why do you think you prefer head over sex? Because I know people that prefer sex over head. I mean, it's a personal preference, maybe for whatever reason. When you are having someone go down on you, you can just relax and not have to think about pleasing the other person. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. So if you are just joining me, welcome. Today's topic is, and I put a 3 of a E to see if the algorithms would still monetize this video, because I think it's going to be a hot one. But okay, if you like the video, put a thumbs up. If you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about YouTube and how I get demonetized every time I mention the word sex. Okay. Let's see. So Josh, why do you think you prefer head over sex? Does anybody else? Mark says Josh is lazy. Are you lazy, Josh? Is that why you prefer head over sex? Let's see. And Mark nailed it. Josh said. So you guys think about it. Yes, temporarily, you know, you will find that head would be better. But think about your partner in the long term. If all she's doing is providing you with head, she's not getting a lot of satisfaction. She's probably not going to come back for a lot more of Josh. At least I wouldn't. I don't know about the women that are in your life, but I always think of sex as a mutual thing. And I think that's what, I don't know who said that. Well, Sarah, when she was saying about great intimacy. Let's see. Ari said, I thought head was sex. So I think we're talking about the actual act of penetration, or maybe, you know, that's another thing. There's all kinds of sex. Sex could even start with just sex texting. You know, sex could start with, Esther Perel, very famous sex educator, says sex starts when your last intercourse is over. So you can keep in the mind, sex mind, from the moment that you meet somebody. But, you know, it could just be, you guys could just be affectionate for the first whatever amount of times together. It could just be kissing. It could, you know, does sex also always have to be somebody having an orgasm? No, not necessarily. During this Catalyst Con that I was at over the weekend, we were talking a lot about maybe it wouldn't have anything to do with orgasms. Maybe it just has to do with cuddling. Maybe it just has to do with kissing. Maybe it just has to do with massaging. Sometimes people are not in the mood for actual penetration. Maybe, you know, maybe someone's got their period. Could be anything. Let's see, just a guy from somewhere. I think it depends really on the other person or your previous experience. Like for me, I'm a semi-regular partner. I am a semi-regular partner that do not like regular sex, but she's up for oral and other. Okay, so just a guy from somewhere, you're saying that you don't like just the vanilla sex. You like to spice it up. Okay. This is a pretty funny little commercial break here. Someone on Twitch just said, Karen, I'm trying to watch your stream, but I'm currently dealing with an ant infestation in my kitchen. Do you have any advice for me to deal with the ants? I can't put out poison because I have a cat. Okay. Shan Calandra, I don't know. I've got a bee infestation right now. If you guys haven't checked out my Instagram story, it's all about the bees that have decided to descend upon my balcony over any other balcony, and it's scary shit going on over there. You can see videos of it on my Instagram. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program about what makes great sex. So, what do you need advice on, Gregster Bowman? Let's see. The right equipment, and I'm not talking about size. I must have missed something here. Tell me what you guys are asking here. I'm not sure. Something about, oh, you like doggy style. Okay, so we're not talking necessarily about sex positions, but we're talking about what makes great sex. I guess what position do you like is what Brian is asking. And here's what the deal is. Okay, I might, because of the way I'm shaped and the way my, vulva is shaped, my vagina is shaped, I might prefer going on top. With this partner, maybe my next partner, I would prefer having him come from behind. It depends on the shape, the size, the fit, everything. That's why I don't think it really matters when people say it's all about size, because no, it's not all about the size. It's about the fit. So no one really, interestingly enough, nobody really mentioned about penis size, which I'm happy, because usually I'm going to get one penis size question, and no one even said anything about that. Yeah, Blake saying, did you do squirt? I don't know why that's relevant. Mark, I love to give massages. There you go. Okay, so I think that anytime you give to your partner, that makes great sex. I mean, if you give, that person's going to remember this guy, this girl gave great sex. And she pleased me. I mean, listen, let's face facts, guys. Women take a lot longer to orgasm, no matter who they are, unless they're like this crazy multi-orgasmic fiend. Usually women take longer to have an orgasm. It's a mental thing. They got to be physically ready. They got to be wet and all that kind of stuff. And it can't happen as soon as you see, like men, you show them a picture of some of you guys answer me the question. If I showed you a picture of myself naked from the top up, you could easily get hard and you probably can come in 2 seconds. But a woman cannot do that. She could see the best looking guy on the planet naked, and that, would not necessarily make her even beyond, maybe get her a tiny bit wet, but it may not make her even close to being ready to have sex. So that's one thing I could tell you, is that women do take longer to have sex. She one-upped your infestation. Chama one-upped she one-upped my bee infestation. How do I get my girlfriend to do a rim job on me? Oh my God, questions. How should a 22-year-old virgin approach getting a girlfriend? Method, Josh, go listen to my podcast, Sex Talk with My Mom. We talk about virgins and what to do. We're going to do a lot of stuff with that. So that's a good question. Hold on to that thought for a second. Okay, Method, Josh. Let's see. I'm all over the place here today with all these things. Okay, Ari, another person who identifies as being female, says, I'll start with the hot river rock massage. I would love to know what a hot river rock massage is. Method Josh, join my Patreon page and I will talk to you about what to do if being a virgin is consuming your life, because it doesn't have to be. www.patreon.com/KarenLee. I will message you on Patreon when you join there. It's a way that you can support me and join my membership, and I will be happy to talk to you about your individual issue, because I don't want anything consuming your life like that. And hidden, you're being a dick. Anybody making fun of somebody else because they're trying to get serious help is beyond me. Don't be a dick. Let's see. Honestly, it's because we've been together 14 years, so it's the longest time. She's quite, Josh, quite what? Good at giving head? I can make a woman squirt in 2 minutes with my mouth. Okay, that's a guess. Okay. Hey there, real rec, thank you. Is it better to have a more psychological approach in seduction with a woman or physical? Heard conflicting opinions about both. Chevy Black, I think that's a very good question. If you're going to seduce somebody, is it better to do it mentally or physically? Or I would say that there is no right or wrong, but I would definitely think that you need to communicate no matter what. So communication, verbal communication is much better because you may be misreading things from just a physical connection. So even if someone's wet, for example, they may not want you to go in them. They may just want to be teased, and you will be put in those categories as, you know, someone who didn't listen and didn't get consent. So I would suggest that if you ask my opinion about which is the best way to seduce somebody, I would say mentally is the best for women. Okay. Quiet, sorry. What are you saying, Josh? Oh, I see. So we've been together 14 years is the longest time. She's quiet. All right. Very important. And that's what we talked to Dirty Lola about, talking dirty. Talking dirty is fun in bed. It's hard to get someone that's not a very verbal person to do it, but once you do it, it's a really good way to spice up any relationship because it goes into role playing, it goes into all kinds of like fantasies, things like that. That's why it's really important to talk dirty in bed. And so I think if you really would love to know more about that, go listen to my podcast called Sex Talk with My Mom, because I talked to Dirty Lola about talking dirty. And we give examples. It's a lot of fun. So if you don't know already about my podcast called Sex Talk with My Mom, please go find it. It's on every platform. If you're just joining me on Instagram or YouTube, make sure to give a thumbs up to this. Or Instagram, just give some hearts and love and whatever. Let's see. Gregster Bowman, what was your question? Unfortunately, these get all lost. Okay. Hope someday meet you and discuss about the topic, Karen. Anybody can meet me this Wednesday. I will be in Los Angeles performing live with my stand-up comic son. We're going to give out prizes. We've got all kinds of excitement. We've got great guests coming on the show. So it's at the Hyperion Theater in Los Angeles this Wednesday. If you want tickets, just email me at Karen@KarenLeePotter.com. Hello there, David. What kind of prizes? We're giving out lube. We're giving out condoms. We've got stickers. We got all kinds of fun little stuff in store. Let's see. Some of these questions from Twitchers are just so juvenile. I can't even bother talking to them. I can't address them. Bryson, why do you think you'd have trouble? Are you talking about talking dirty? It's talking dirty 101. Just listen to the podcast. This woman should kill herself. Okay, spoken by someone whose name is Snake, the Blood God. I should kill myself? This is the kind of thing that gets you blocked, unfortunately. Oops. Sorry about that, Instagram. That was not meant to do that to you, but I have to make sure to block people that are really disgusting like that. Let's see. I think I'm going to report it. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Harassment and bullying. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Oh. Let's see. So Sarah is going to teach us her ideas about talking dirty. You can start it off by whispering to your partner first to get your partner more comfortable. So first you start out by whispering. That was a big thing that Dirty Lola also talked about. It's interesting that even no matter what you're saying, you could say, I have to do laundry later. And it sounds sexy, right? So whispering is a definite great way to start. Anyone can do that, right, Bryson? You can do that. The other thing is women love to know, I'm only speaking on women right now because I'm a woman, but women love to know that their body parts, especially private parts, sexual parts, are beautiful. So, I mean, that would be a great thing to whisper in a woman's ear. Hey, your pussy is edible. It's beautiful. It's juicy. Whatever it is, you say that kind of stuff, and you'd be like shocked as to how that's going to make her mentally get in the mood. Let's see. See, Mark, thank you for coming to my rescue with that guy who said I should kill myself. Caleb, how do I approach an older woman that I do not know if I am just looking for casual sex and nothing serious? I want to do it in the most respectful way because I don't want to come off as a creep. Very good question. Again, I'm writing a book called The Secrets of Dating Older Women. And I will address that much more in my book. But basically, in a nutshell, there are a lot of dating sites that you can go on, like Bumble and all the rest of these kind of things, Tinder, and just put there, I'm interested in this. And that way people know right from the start, you're not interested in anything besides sex and casual sex. Like, because a lot of people aren't in the position to have a relationship. They're too busy in their life. And all they want to do is have sex. And there are women that also want to have sex. So I would suggest starting that way. I don't think it's easy to walk up to someone at a bar and say, hey, I just want to have sex with you. Hope I don't sound like a creep. Are you interested in that? It's a little difficult. Let's see. Meth and Josh, do you feel women have more options for casual sex so that the least attractive men are completely unable to find it? So the least attractive men are just completely unable to find anyone? I don't know, Meth and Josh. I'm not even understanding what that means, though. Maybe go ahead and go for it. Okay. What I'm saying is, Meth and Josh, give me more information about what you're talking about there. Let's see. Caleb, I hope that helps. Let's see. She didn't like me whispering. Victor, your girl did not like you whispering. Find out what she does like. And you don't have to talk about this in the bedroom only, because sometimes, like, you're in the middle of something, no one wants to be stopped and barraged with questions. I remember a guy that was like, I was having sex with him. He kept going, is this okay? Am I doing it right? Is this okay? Is this okay? And I'm like, please stop with the 24 questions here. I'll let you know if something's not okay. And the better question would be is, what else can I do for you? You ask someone like, what can I do to please you? They will tell you. Or they'll say, I don't know, try different things. Let's visualize the response. But I do like the whispering thing. What's my opinion on cheating, Josh? My opinion is if you have an agreement with a person that you are monogamous and you break that agreement, then you are not honoring yourself or that person. And I think it's really important to be an honorable person more than anything in the world. That's the 4 agreements. I will talk to you guys about the 4 agreements once again. It's a book by Don Miguel Ruiz. You probably all are tired of hearing me talk about it, but it really is. That's the first half of the book is really, really important to listen to. The 4 agreements are, number 1 is be impeccable to your word. Number 2 is don't assume anything. Number 3 is don't take anything personally. And number 4 is always do your best. So number 1 is be impeccable to your word. So if you're not being honest with someone and you're cheating, then you're not being impeccable to your word. But what is your opinion about cheating, Josh? Let's see. I'm so up your alley, Mark. Okay. Caleb, you're welcome. CK85, Josh T, if you're doing something wrong or making a bad mistake in a relationship, everybody does. James Burke says, I sent you friends request on Facebook. Okay, you're sexy as hell too. Yeah, I don't, on my personal Facebook, I will not accept any friends that I don't know personally. Like, I have to meet the person. Just because I don't want to give a lot of my personal information out. Not that there is any anyway, because I keep it kind of like neutral, but I have to protect my family from unwanted people and strangers, basically. So I do have a Facebook page called The KarenLee Show, which you're welcome to join. And I would love it if you would. Let's see, I couldn't do it a few years ago, but I think I could try it now. Dirty Talk. One more book I want to talk to you guys is called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a decision and go with it. It'll change your life. It's all about making decisions quickly. If you decide, yes, you're going to start approaching women, approaching older women, I'm going to make changes in my career. I make changes in my family relationships. It's a really good book that I think will really help you quickly identify how to make changes. One of them is if you want to try to talk dirty to someone and you happen to be in the right situation, make that decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just go for it. The worst that can happen is like, what's wrong with you? Why are you talking dirty to me? Like, and then you can have a discussion about that. Anything can be talked about. Mr. Piratebrain, I saw your interview with Phil of the Advice Show, and it was a classic. Oh my God. Yeah, that was years ago. I got to have another talk with him. Let's see. I'm a real ball slapper. What the heck? I love to have you as my woman myself, James. I am in a long-term relationship. I live with a man and we've been together 10 years. Ari, Sarah, you have a new subscriber. Okay, cool. I'm glad to connect people. Oh, Mr. Piratebrain, you finished your video studio working on your first video. Wish me luck. It's harder than I thought. It's actually not. It's going to be easy. It's just, you just don't make it too perfect. Just dive right into it. I can help. Please let me know if I can help you, Mr. Piratebrain. I know you got good music. Last question. How am I supposed to initiate sexual tension? As a man, I understand that I'm supposed to be somewhat of the dominant actor, but I need to know how. Chevy Black. Just, you know what? I think the most important thing right now is for you to be yourself. If it's not you, then just be yourself. It's just, you can't, you can try a few things to see how comfortable you are and see if that, works, and take baby steps, but don't push yourself into like going into, let me bring out the whip and the chain. I'm going to tie you to the bed and don't talk to me until I say you talk. I mean, you don't want to do that anyway, right? You want to be like, make sure that the person's on the same page with you and all that kind of stuff. Are you kidding me? Show your pussy. What? I don't get this. This is why this Twitch, I got to work on you guys. Let's see. All men want casual sex. Only some women do. Women have more options, so we'll only select the most attractive men, leaving the ugly men like myself unable to find anyone. Method Josh, stop calling yourself ugly. Start thinking of yourself as a beautiful person, because I'm sure that you are. Everyone has a beautiful person inside them, and don't let anybody tell you that you're unattractive or ugly, because the only person that really thinks that you're ugly is yourself. I know some of the guys that are conventionally not attractive that get like every woman because of their personality. So don't worry about that, please. If anything, I think men are more critical and need to have more attractive women than the other way around. I mean, like Harrison Ford is not conventionally attractive. However, I don't think there's a woman out there that is not sexually attracted to him. Let's see. Pretending to not be ugly isn't helpful. Teflon Hot Pocket. You're not pretending to be anything. You have to find out that you are a beautiful person inside more than outside, because those outside stuff, all the outside stuff fades. There are a lot of immature people, but they're not really on YouTube or Instagram any longer. They are just on Twitch, so don't worry about them. All right, so my Instagrammers, last couple questions because I'm going to have to go. What's your opinion on anal, Karen? That's the question. I guess it's all to their own. People like different things when it comes to sex. Well, you answered your question then. You love the questions and answers. Thank you, Johnny. Today's my birthday. Please wishing you a happy birthday. Veer143 forever. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I think your name is Veer. Happy birthday to you. Wow, have you been... Thank you for all the compliments. All right. How do I get an older lady in bed? Read my book that's coming out. Meantime, if you want to know how to get an older woman in bed, I do have a video that is on my website, KarenLeePolder.com. Check it out. It's called How to Catch a Cougar, and you should learn some tricks how to do that. Cougars is the best to make love with. Thank you, DJ. See, there's my patron. I love patrons. Let's see. All parts of the woman's body is beautiful. Yes. Let's see. I like how you're thinking about sex. Love it. It opens you. Love how open I am. Thank you. Crazy J, you won't if it's how you speak to women. Okay. Let's see. What city I'm in? I'm in Los Angeles. Thank you all for joining me here. Let's see if there's any other things. Do I have an open relationship? No, Crazy J. But thank you for asking. Goodbye to you, CKA. Let's see. My birthday was on Cinco de Mayo, CK85. Happy Cinco de Mayo birthday. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the crazy twitcheries here. Let's see. Patience. 1. I'd say the point is it isn't about looks. Love, feeling, and emotion is far beyond any type of physical aspect. Patience. You said that absolutely beautifully. Okay. And the money is also not important. Teflon hot pockets. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the looks. Worry about being a good person. Worry about being funny. Just being like letting out your sense of humor and having an intelligent conversation. Don't try any tricks. Older women especially are not into tricks. There's a new movie club book that the movie post. It's supposed to be awesome. It comes out in May. I want to see that movie with Diane Keaton. She's the hottest cougar in the world. Really, DJ? I never knew that. You thought Diane Keaton was a hot cougar. I actually can't wait to see that movie. It looked really good. Jane Fonda's it in some other place. Let me get a free shirt. LOL. A free shirt? What kind of shirt? Thoughts on how social media is making dating unnecessary to get to know somebody because you can basically look at their past through imagery. The Brock Olson, check out the last live stream I did, which was last Friday. It was sliding into your DMs. It went on for an hour. So check it out. But yeah, we talked a lot about that. You can learn so much through looking at someone's pictures. You can also be disillusioned. You can also assume something from pictures that is not true. So just, be careful when you're just basing your entire opinion about someone on some pictures she puts up or he puts up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dinner, be there tonight, gourmet SpaghettiOs and champagne candle lights. I love the gourmet SpaghettiOs. That's funny, real, rec, fake. Okay, so the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you guys, it's the rule. Try using it. Let me know your thoughts on it. I might do an entire video about it soon as I finish her book. But the books are going to be in the description box below. There's 2 books I'm recommending to you guys and gals. 1, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins, and 2, Don Miguel Ruiz's The 4 Agreements. Just start with those 2. I have a Audible link if you want it. I think it's in the description box below. You can go listen to it on Audible. Let's see. I had a little thing with my teacher in high school, and it may or may not have been illegal. Taught me a lot of stuff, and I'm grateful for it now. Yeah, probably may not have been legal if you weren't 18. Let's see. Blue Robin should be tailored to the preferences of your partner to some degree. There are universal undenying traits. I agree with you, Blue Robin. There are some things I'm going to circle back to summarizing what we heard already. There are some things about sex that are universal, but don't assume anything because you will break the 2nd or 3rd agreement. So that's it for now, folks. Love you all. If you haven't joined my Patreon, please do. I want to thank my newest patron named Straight. He just joined, and you'll see stuff on my Patreon page that you don't see anywhere else. So that is a very good place for you to reach me and get individual advice about something that's really bothering you, or just wanting to support this channel. Because as you know, I don't get monetization, especially today's will not be monetized. So don't forget to put the thumbs up, and then I will get back to you. If you haven't turned your notifications on, please do so that you'll know when the next live stream is. Bye-bye. I'm going to turn off Instagram first. And then I'm going to say goodbye to my YouTubers. Bye.